Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're heading over to Thailand. The digital economy there is absolutely booming, and yeah, businesses are investing heavily in MarTech.
Right.
But here's an interesting question we're looking at. Are they actually getting a bit swamped by all this tech? Is less maybe more?
It's a really fascinating question, especially when you see the numbers. We've got data suggesting, 43% of Thai businesses?
Yeah, 43%.
Using more than 10 MarTech tools, which, on the surface sounds quite advanced.
Exactly. You'd think, wow, 10 tools, they must have everything covered, right? Better targeting, loads of data. But then the kicker is, most of them say only about 3 of those tools are actually, really moving the needle for them.
Precisely. It points to this potential gap, doesn't it, between just acquiring lots of tech and actually getting real value from it.
So yeah, let's unpack that. What's going on here?
Well, for this deep dive, we looked into an article from ourgreenfish.com, and basically our mission today is to understand why this less is more idea seems to be working so well for MarTech in Thailand right now.
Okay, let's dig into that MarTech overload challenge first. That 43% using over 10 tools, but only getting impact from 3. It really does make you pause.
It does.
What are the actual, day-to-day problems this creates for businesses there?
Well, obviously there's the cost, right? Paying for all these licenses, subscriptions, a lot of which might not even be delivering ROI.
Right. Wasted spend.
Definitely. And then there's low adoption. You give a marketing team, say, 10 different tools, they're probably going to stick with the 2 or 3 they know best.
Yeah. The learning curve for everything else is just too steep, or there's no time.
Exactly. And that leads straight into operational inefficiency. Trying to juggle multiple platforms, maybe data isn't talking between them, training people. It just gets messy and eats up time.
That paints a pretty clear picture of the downside. Okay, so the article highlights 5 essential tools that seem to be the ones actually driving revenue, the core players. Let's talk about those. First up, Line Official Account, or Line OA. Why is this so critical in Thailand? It's more than just messaging, right?
Oh, absolutely. You have to understand, Line isn't just an app in Thailand. It's almost like digital infrastructure for daily life.
Right.
So the Line Official Account becomes this natural hub for CRM, customer relationship management. It's where businesses can send promotions, handle customer service, use chat bots for automation, all within an app people are already using constantly.
So it's meeting customers where they are in a very direct way.
Exactly. And culturally, that direct interaction often feels, more immediate and maybe even more trusted than email for a lot of people there.
Okay, that makes a ton of sense. Next on the list, TikTok Shop and ads. We all know TikTok's huge, but how's it specifically changing things for Thai e-commerce?
Well, it plugs right into this trend of social commerce buying stuff directly on social platforms.
Yeah, TikTok's format, the short videos, it's super engaging, perfect for influencers showing products, right? And then the integrated shop feature just makes it incredibly easy to go from seeing something cool to buying it.
A very seamless path to purchase.
Very seamless. And Thai consumers are really active on TikTok, so brands using it well are seeing serious revenue.
Okay, interesting. Then we've got the more maybe foundational tools, Google Analytics and Tag Manager. These are global standards, but why are they highlighted as essential in Thailand?
Well, fundamentally, they provide the basic visibility you need. Google Analytics tracks user behavior on your site or app, where people come from, what they do, where they drop off.
The what and why?
Kind of. And Tag Manager just makes implementing all the tracking codes much, much easier and more reliable. Without that basic data, you're flying blind, right? Especially when trying to optimize campaigns for a specific market like Thailand.
Got it. Data foundations. Then AI chatbots, the article mentions Zwiz.ai, Botio. How are these helping drive revenue specifically? This really taps into efficiency and scalability. AI chatbots automate a lot of the frontline customer service.
Answering FAQs, that kind of thing.
Yeah, answering common questions 24/7, qualifying leads by asking initial questions, providing basic support. It means customers get faster answers, which they like.
And it frees up the human team.
Exactly. Frees up human agents to tackle the more complex problems, the higher value interactions. So it improves customer experience and helps convert more leads because things move faster.
Makes sense. And the 5th one, customer data platforms, CDPs, and CRM solutions like Salesforce or Choco CRM.
Right.
How did these tie things together?
Okay, so think of CDPs as the central brain for your customer data. They pull together information from all your different touchpoints, website, apps, Line OA, maybe even offline data.
Creating that single customer view.
Precisely. And then the CRM system uses that unified data to manage the ongoing relationship, personalize marketing messages, track interactions, and ultimately improve customer loyalty and retention.
So better relationships, more repeat business.
Exactly. Especially in a market like Thailand, where relationship building can be really important, these tools let businesses be much more relevant and engaging.
Right. It's clear how those 5 could be a powerful core. Now, the article introduces this concept, low touch, high impact. What does that strategy actually look like in practice for Thai brands?
The core idea is pretty simple, really. It's about designing your marketing and customer interactions so they require minimal manual effort from the marketing team, but still deliver maximum engagement and results.
Letting the tech do the heavy lifting.
Pretty much, yeah. Leveraging automation and AI is key. So, for example, using Line OA combined with sophisticated AI chatbots, they can handle entire conversations, answer detailed questions, even guide users towards a purchase.
So that's low touch for the business.
But high impact for the customer who gets instant, helpful interaction. Another example is TikTok Shop. Well, often it's influencer-driven content that drives the sale. The brand provides the product and framework, but the influencer creates the engaging video, handles the initial promotion. The sale happens quite naturally within the platform. Less direct selling effort from the brand itself.
Interesting. So it reduces the operational burden while potentially boosting conversions.
That's the goal, yes. You automate the routine stuff, you leverage platform features and creators, and your internal team can focus more on strategy, creative, and analyzing the results, rather than being bogged down in constant manual interaction.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, for businesses feeling that MarTech overload, realizing they've got too many tools, how do they simplify effectively? It's not just about slashing things randomly, is it?
No, definitely not. The article suggests a more strategic approach. First step is a proper audit. Really look at your existing stack. What do you have? Who uses it? How often? And crucially, is there overlap? Are 2 tools doing basically the same job?
Identifying the redundancy.
Exactly. Then the next big thing is prioritizing tools that integrate well. You want systems that can talk to each other.
Like your CRM connecting seamlessly with Line OA.
Perfect example. That avoids data silos, makes workflow smoother. You get that unified view we talked about.
Right. So audit, then prioritize integration. What else?
Leveraging AI and automation comes up again, using it strategically to reduce manual tasks wherever possible. And a big one is focusing on your first-party data.
The data you collect yourself.
Yes. Using a CDP to consolidate and manage that data properly allows for really effective personalization without needing maybe quite so many third-party data tools or complex targeting systems.
And then, I suppose, the tough part, cutting things out.
Yeah, eventually you need to make those calls. If a piece of software isn't really contributing directly to growth or engagement or efficiency and it doesn't integrate well, it might be time to cut it.
So it's strategic pruning, focusing on efficiency and integration. The article even gives examples of tools Thai businesses might cut in 2025, what's potentially on the chopping block.
It's interesting. It reflects that integration trend. For instance, standalone email marketing tools might get cut if a business adopts an omni-channel platform that handles Line, SMS, push notifications, and email.
Right, consolidating channels.
Exactly. Also, really complex analytics platforms that require specialist skills. Maybe they get replaced by more user-friendly dashboarding tools like Google Looker Studio, making insights more accessible.
Democratizing the data a bit.
You could say that. Similarly, separate social media scheduling tools might become redundant if the main social platforms or a larger marketing suite incorporates those features effectively.
Okay, makes sense. Anything else?
Consolidating CRMs is another one, getting down to a single source of truth for customer data instead of having overlapping systems.
Eliminating duplication.
And perhaps surprisingly, maybe less reliance on purely paid lead generation tools, with a bigger shift towards organic content, SEO, and leveraging influencers, particularly on platforms like TikTok.
So it seems the driving force isn't just cost cutting, although that's a benefit. It's also about simplification, better data visibility, more efficient workflows.
Absolutely. Cost saving is part of it, but the bigger win often comes from simplifying decision-making. When you have fewer, better integrated tools, it's just easier to see what's working, track KPIs, and make smarter choices faster. You're not drowning in data from dozens of disconnected sources.
Okay, so wrapping this up, the core message from Thailand's MarTech scene seems pretty clear. Effectiveness beats quantity. It's not about having the most tools.
It's about having the right tools and making them work together seamlessly.
Yeah, focusing on strategic selection and integration.
That's really it. The successful players seem to be zeroing in on that core set, things like Line OA for that direct engagement, TikTok Shop for social commerce, AI chatbots for efficiency, and CDPS CRM for smart data use.
It's a really compelling case for a more focused tech stack. So maybe a final thought for you listening. Take a look at your own toolkit, whatever market you're in. Could there be areas of overload? Could simplifying, adopting that less is more mindset, actually lead to greater impact and efficiency for you?
It's definitely food for thought, isn't it? Thinking about what truly drives results versus what just adds complexity.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for digging into this with us today.
My pleasure.